Shalom Baruch. I just want to share over a story about, as people probably listen to me, about girls or boys who need Shidduchim, waiting for a long time. I find it haven't come for where's my Shidduchim and where's my Zivug or certain conditions which a person have. Might find it not easy, but I want to tell you a story which bring out the point that it's always hope and it's always hope and it's always Siyata Shemaya in finding a Shidduch. And even if the Yitzhak obviously come to a person that actually can't find a Shidduch in conditions or you're waiting for a very long time, you might think it's impossible, but I'm going to tell over the story which shows that everything is possible, even with certain conditions, even this person going to have a very hard condition and he's still able to get married. And I want to tell you over a actually very true story which happened in New Jersey, somewhere in New Jersey, in America. About there was a man who's a boy, a bacha, who's 15. When he was 15 years old, he was diagnosed with a mental illness called bipolar. I'm sure you guys obviously heard of bipolar, which you feel very high and you also feel very down. You feel it could lead to very high level of depression, low level of obviously depression, and it could be in hospital for bipolar could need to be in hospital for a few weeks. And it's a very big mental illness, which is a problem. He was diagnosed, this person was diagnosed with bipolar. And he always been, obviously, every few months, been in and out of hospital, every few months in hospital, like for a few weeks, trying to overcome his illness. And it wasn't easy. And when he reached to Shidduchim age, like 21, 22, 23, his parents told him that he probably won't find a Shidduch. And people tell his parents he probably won't find a Shidduch. It's mental illness. You would want to marry this boy going in and out of hospital, always with bipolar, feel depressed and hard to get out of bed in the morning. Who would want to marry such a person? Even his friends told him, everyone told him, all his family really feel that he won't find a Shidduch. And even with Shidduchim, there have been suggestions to this boy, and obviously would not suggest by the Shidduchim, and everyone say no to this boy because he had mainly because of his mental illness. And one time he was on a date with a girl and he nearly got engaged. They set a date for proposal. Last minute, it must be so hard for the boy. Last minute, the girl on the other side said no, maybe because find out more about his mental illness. And he felt the boy. Imagine the feeling of the boy. I felt that that's it. I'm not going to get married. This is my last hope of fool. But it doesn't look like I'm getting a Shidduch. But all of a sudden, after when he was in business, he's working business somewhere in Manhattan. His friend asked this boy who was driving back somewhere in New Jersey, and he asked the boy, do you mind if you take this boy who's obviously suffered by bipolar? Do you mind if you take this girl in the car to travel to the place where she needs to go home, somewhere in New Jersey? And the boy agreed. He gave the lift to the girl, and the girl. And obviously, he never talked to the girl, obviously, about the girl, but he found that the girl was very good midas, Yerushalayim, and have a lot of go in this girl. And the boy actually driving asked his friend who arranged the lift to take the girl home, do you mind if it can be a shadchan? Do you mind if you try and maybe match me up with this girl? And his friend said, sure, obviously I will match you up with this. I try and match you up with this girl, but on one condition, I have to tell you your mental problem, your mental issue of bipolar. I said, sure, go for it. And obviously within few days, they call, and maybe a few weeks looking at the resume, everything, the girl happy to go out with you. Obviously, so that's already a Shidduch, a surprise, that the girl happy to go out with me already. And after the first date, went, and the girl surprisingly finished the first date, and surprisingly wanted to go out the second date. And afterwards, the girl wanted to go out with him the third date, which is get a bit more serious the third date. And then that time he was scared because he had to tell over more about bipolar and the mental illness. And he felt that probably after the third date, the girl probably don't have anything to do with me, finish with the Shidduch because of the mental illness. He told over the third date, told over the bipolar, everything. And the girl, and afterwards they finished the date, and imagine his face was so nervous. What would his friend tell him about if the girl wanted to go with me the next day? I doubt it. Probably that's it. Probably finished the date. Imagine his face of this boy, really desperate. He was desperate to get married. He was even downing to Hashem. He tried to please Hashem. I know people maybe comment that he's not able to get married, but Hashem could do anything. Hashem could be please, I beg. He was down. He was crying during the time when he's going dating. And all of a sudden, his friend phoned back and said, the girl want to go with you the fourth date. I was very surprised. Really want to go with me? You suffer with bipolar, going to hospital, keeping going in and out of hospitals. No, still want to go with you. And eventually, the fifth day, everything, eventually sent a proposal, they got engaged. And I imagine the feeling of the boy, the face, that he felt that, wow, it's like a dream. He would now at this stage, my age, I doubt I probably would ever get a shidduch, but now this girl agreed to marry me. Imagine the simcha on his face. Imagine the happiness, the joy what he had on his face, Imagine that, oh, Baruch Hashem, getting engaged and he's getting married, and obviously, and it's an amazing feeling. And but Kanai Nahara, Kanai, this person, they live a very Baruch Hashem happy marriage, and Kanai Nahara, they have about 5 children, I think now, living in America, 5 children, Kanai Nahara. And even though he still keep on going in and out of hospitals the whole time, and sometimes when she was pregnant, sometimes the husband at home, he was in hospital of his bipolar, and was in hospital. But as I say, it wasn't. But still, even if he's keep on going in and out of hospital, and she need to run the house by herself, she still agreed to still be together with the husband. And it came to a question. The husband asked his wife, this person suffering of bipolar, asked his wife, why you agree? I find it hard to ask you, but I felt now to ask you, I'm begging to ask you, why you agree to want to marry me, something about bipolar and something certain mental illness? And the girl listened to the answer of the girl. The girl said to him, his wife said to him that, as long as you're a good husband, as long as you look after me, as long as you're there for me emotionally, or you're giving in, and you're always there as a good husband, looking after the kids, as the best you can do, that is the main thing. Maybe it's true, you maybe go in and out of in hospital the whole time, but the main thing is, as long as you're a good husband, as long as you're always there looking after the kids, and you're always there for me anytime when I need help, that is the main thing, that's what counts. And that's why I choose you. I choose you because of the midas and your Ben Torah and your Yiras Shamayim. And Taka is a Ben Torah. Taka use every moment to learn Torah as much as possible and have so much Yiras Shamayim. But because of this, I choose to marry you, to find a shidduch. Maybe mental illness is true. You obviously need to look into the mental illness, but this mental illness bipolar doesn't bother me. As long as you're always there, and Baruch Hashem, they can have 5 children and been struggling during the marriage, but he meant his mother, with his tefillahs, with his Torah, he able to get the Siyat Shemaya. And that is the chizuk of that story, telling that even though a person may feel hard to find shidduch, waiting for years, or certain conditions which a person have, maybe mental problems, but the chizuk of the story is there's always hope. There's always hope for every year to find a shidduch. Or even in Panosa, you find it hard in Panosa. It's always Siyat Shema. Hashem's always Mizavik. As the Gemara says, Hashem Mizavik Shidduchim, and Hashem is the one which organizes the Shidduchim. And that's what the chizuk is teaching us. The chizuk is teaching us always hope and Hashem. And just need the emunah, we need to have the petachim, trust in Hashem. And Mitzvah Hashem, through this, that should be a big suchus for everyone and for the whole of Klal Yisrael. Mitzvah Hashem, we'll find Mitzvah Hashem, the shidduch in the right time. It is man very soon. Shkoyach.